Hi, I'm Kathy Van Gilder, animal communicator, and welcome back to the series, Is Your Pet Reading Your Mind?, where we're exploring the energetic connection between humans and animals. And this is episode 4, where we're going to be exploring how your pet is your teacher. There is a lot more going on in your relationship with your animals than you may realize. They are far more than just a companion. They are helping you energetically. They are your coach, your therapist, your mirror. They help you release stress, anxiety, fear. They also bring to your attention very often limiting beliefs that we might have about ourselves that need to be released. So they help us energetically on a daily basis, and they're here to support us. So let me give you an example. I have the privilege to communicate with many animals as an animal communicator. And recently I connected with a dog who a woman had just recently adopted. And she called me because she was concerned that her dog was so terrified she wouldn't leave the bedroom. So I communicated with the dog, and the dog told me that she was, in fact, terrified and she had gone through some challenging experiences, and that she told me that this woman was actually going to help her re-engage into the world, and so she could be calmer. And what she said was that we're going to do this little by little, step by step, and we're going to have to take baby steps, leaving the bedroom, going into the other part of a room, and just baby steps until eventually she felt comfortable throughout the whole house, and she could go outdoors too and feel comfortable. And so what the dog also shared with me is that this woman, one of the things that would be really helpful for her to work on was patience and perseverance. And so I shared that with the client, and she 100% agreed and said that that was completely true. And so they've made so much progress working together and learning about being patient and allowing this dog to be able to kind of work out her anxiety and move forward in a much better way. And I recently communicated with a cat who was helping 2 different people in the same house with 2 completely different things. And she was acting a bit differently with her personality depending upon which human she was with. So I asked her about that. And she said that with the woman really needed to work on her intuition. And she wanted her to work on connecting with her telepathically. She said she had ability already, and she really wanted her to use that. And so she wanted her to read energy. The other thing the kitty was doing for her was to act standoffish once in a while, because she wanted this woman to be able to read her energy so that she could understand, oh, right now Kitty doesn't want to be held, but there might be other times when Kitty does. And then the cat explained how she was helping the man in the house. And she was helping the man by opening him up and softening him emotionally. He had been a bit shut down from a challenging childhood and was working on that. And so Kitty would come and actually snuggle with him often. And so the woman was so puzzled when she called me, because Kitty would act that way with him, but not be that way with her. And she thought that Kitty didn't like her, but that was really not the case. It's just Kitty was really helping both of them grow and help them to learn about themselves. When my dog Holly came into my life, she was helping me to see my own ability in my power and my focus. She's always taken her cues from me. And so when I am calm and when I focus my energy, she is very calm and very focused as well. She was a dog that, even from the very beginning, when she was a puppy, she listened to commands very, very easily in a way that I've never experienced with the dog before. So when I chatted with her about it, she explained to me, I cue into you so that you can understand when you focus the power that you have. And that's been an incredible gift over the years. I just recently talked to a friend of mine who is house sitting for a tortoise. And he's this beautiful tortoise named Fred. And when I tuned into his energy, he is so incredibly grounded. And even just me tuning into his energy across the country, I could feel the presence of his energy, and I felt more grounded. His legs literally go into the center of the earth energetically, and he just takes that energy up into his vessel from Mother Earth. He's an incredible, incredible tortoise. And the other thing he is helping the humans in his life with is he is very curious, but he's also determined. And he's an older tortoise, and so when he moves, things are, he's not the smoothest mover. He can, he knocks things over and it's kind of clumsy, but he's so determined and curious. And when he's curious, he's determined to go see and look at what's in front of him, and he gets there any way he can. So all these animals are teaching their humans in many different ways. And so if we pay attention and we just start to observe our animals and how they're helping us, we see that they come in for a purpose. They come in to help us. In the next episode, episode 5, we'll be covering how to clear and release old emotional energy to help both you and your pet. And if you want to learn more about how your pet is helping you and what those specific messages are that they might be giving you through their behaviors or their physical ailments, you can check out my course, Are You Listening? Fido has a message for you, and the link is below.